100,000 miles from Earth. My body lay dead before me, and yet I spoke and felt and lived.
It is the year 2000 plus 12. A blazing New Mexico sun shines down upon a great military installation and upon a silvery shape which seems to strain forward, ready to leap up into space. In an executive office, a man sits in his chair, his eyes on the great rocket. Behind him, a girl waits for him to speak.
Ah, that's better.
I'm ready, Dr. Bronson.
Get this on tape as well as in shorthand. It's for the permanent files in Washington. It's got to go out in the next jet.
Recorder on.
Heading, top secret. 2, National Scientific Council. Copies to Joint Chiefs of Staff, Secretary of Defense, the President. From Andrew Bronson, Chief Department of Extraterrestrial Research, White Sands, New Mexico. Regarding defense measures against aerial visitors listed in file AA-286 as flying saucers. 1. For the past 3 months, this secret experimental installation has been visited by flying saucers. First appearance coincided with the launching of our secret flying missile, Zeus. 2. Although the flying saucers have never landed, the frequency of their visits has tripled since the launching. As reported in the file cited, Zeus has not yet returned. 3. In view of the importance to national security of this secret installation and its experiments, it was decided that the flying saucers were a potential menace and that countermeasures be undertaken. 4. Zeus 2, an improved model of our secret flying missile, has been completed and armed. It is equipped with mass attraction and proximity fuse devices. Warhead contains 5,000 pounds hexenite. Firing control automatic. 5. The station has been placed in condition alert. Next visit from the flying saucers is expected momentarily. We are in complete readiness. We will attack. Repeat. We will attack. Where's my pen?
Andrew.
This one doesn't work.
Oh, I'll get it. I saw your pen in your vest.
Don't touch that vest. I'll get it myself.
Did I do something wrong?
No. There, well, you might have been hurt.
Hurt?
No, never mind. There you are, my signature. Now, on your way.
Andrew, why can't I stay?
You know the orders, Eileen. We're going to test Zeus, too. You know anything can happen. Maybe the flying saucers will come back. If they do, we'll be ready for them. Besides, if the rudder should go wrong or the hexenite detonate. No. On your way now.
Very well. But you will be careful, won't you?
Of course. Eileen.
Yes.
I've never told you...
Yes.
Never mind. Au revoir, my dear. Au revoir, my darling. Dr. Bronson to security. Come in, security.
Security, aye.
Has Miss Harkness phoned in yet?
No, sir.
Well, that's funny. I expected it to. She should be home now. What about the setup for the new test?
All ready, sir.
Oh, that's good. I hope nothing happens.
Radar control to Dr. Bronson.
Bronson here. What is it?
Flying saucer detected and registered.
Very well. I'm coming down right now. Over and off. Two, one, fire.
Contact 2233-42 Ranadadoja.
Good work, everyone. Security. Condition green. Well, boys, now to wait till someone phones in where the pieces fell. And then maybe we'll be finally knowing what the flying saucers are.
Here, sir. Here's a man with him. Says you should see see him immediately.
The saucer?
Yes, sir.
Where is it, Mr. Waters, the wreck?
Wreck? I didn't see no wreck, Doc.
What did you see?
I seen a flying saucer come down about half a mile from my ranch house. Saw it this morning when I was going after a lost calf.
He swears the saucer's undamaged, Dr. Brunson.
Huh. All right, we'll leave immediately. Scotty, you round up the crew, everyone. Have them load everything we need on the transport. Big job. When can I expect you?
Oh, give us 2 hours, sir.
All right. Now, Mr. Waters, let's get to your ranch. There.
Sure is big, ain't she?
Yes, must be over 300 feet in diameter. Now, there's an airlock.
Hey, you ain't going in. If you're going in, Doc, I'm going with you.
Well, thank you.
It'll be safer. There's 2 of us. You got a gun?
No.
I'm glad I got mine then. Don't you think you ought to wait for the rest of your gang?
I can't. I've got to see what's in there.
Okay.
Watch your head.
Right.
The inner door is still closed. Let's hope it'll open. That will.
Look at that. Sure looks complicated, don't it?
This must be the control room. I can't wait to inspect
Ain't that
it.
another door over there?
Yes. You'd better stay here. Don't touch anything. I'll see if there's anyone still aboard.
Okay, Doc. Keep your eyes open.
A larger room. This must be the crew's quarters. There's no one here. Let's... What's that? I felt giddy for a second. Well, I'll take a look through it. Irene. Irene, wake up. Wake up. Unconscious. Eileen. Still unconscious. How did she get here? I've got to get a doctor. What is... What are you doing at that control board?
If you look through the porthole, Dr. Bronson, you'll notice that we're miles up. We're still accelerating.
What is you crazy? Who are you? Where are you taking me? Us.
You were right when you guessed that this is not the saucer you destroyed. It isn't. You were wrong when you said there was no crew on board. You see, I am the crew. You should consider yourself very fortunate, Dr. Bronson. It's not everyone who can view the Earth from a distance of 100,000 miles.
You can put that gun away. Let me take care of Miss Harkness.
Merely an advanced soporific. She'll recover quickly. In fact, here she is now.
Andrew,
Eileen, stay where you are. He has a gun.
who's he?
He calls himself Waters.
Where are we? I looked out of a porthole.
Don't be frightened, Eileen. We're on a flying saucer.
A flying saucer?
Yes. How did you get here?
I don't know. I sent off the report, got into the car, and woke up here.
One of my operatives. I shall now engage the automatic controls, and the ship will fly itself until we get to the moon.
The moon?
Yes, that is our first stop. You see, fast as this saucer is, it would take us centuries to get to our ultimate destination. So we must transfer to a matter converter at our base on the moon, and we shall be in Core almost instantly.
Core. What are you talking about?
We Core are the inhabitants of the solar system you know as Rigel.
But that's 500 light years away.
Exactly. True, the Core are almost immortal, but for efficiency's sake, we set up a matter converter to flash us through space instantaneously. Our base is on the dark side of the moon. From there, we tranship to the saucers.
But why? Why are you so interested in Earth? Why haven't you let us know? Sent representatives to the World Council?
One thing at a time, Dr. Bronson. I see you partake of your pulp writer's suspicions that we intend to take over the Earth. The truth is just the opposite. We want Earth left strictly alone for our research.
You mean you've been using us as guinea pigs, as experimental animals?
You may put it that way if you wish.
I still don't see how.
Through our operatives.
That's the third time you've mentioned operatives. What do you mean?
We Core possess no body, as you know it. We are constructed of energy. In order for us to visit Earth, it was necessary for us to construct human bodies and to inhabit them. We thereupon had an operative who could go to work on Earth.
You couldn't have gotten away with it. Someone must have suspected you.
Exactly. There were a few suspicions. So we took the memory of life on Core away from our operatives and landed them on Earth, complete with an Earth history. You may remember Alexander the Great. He was one of our operatives. The problems they set Earth gave our scientists much material to work with. Enough for another few thousand years.
Then our inventions, our scientific advances were pushed on by you?
Yes, like giving an ape a stick to see what he will do with it.
Then our wars, our revolution.
Naturally, wars and revolutions are part of the research. They're all part of the master plan.
Why are you telling us all this?
You are perhaps the leading scientist in America. Certainly the leading figure in the use of atomic power for extraterrestrial research, a key man. But doesn't that suggest something to you?
No. I can't believe it.
Certainly, my dear Bronson. You are one of our operatives. You've done your work. But your experiments have endangered our base on the moon. So it's time to transport you back to Core. My orders were to recall 2 operatives.
2?
Yes. Miss Harkness was a psychometrist in her previous incarnation. An excellent one, too, Draga. Or Eileen, as you're now called. The signal. We are approaching our base. It will be a comfort to leave this unpleasant body and to resume my right. Bronson, put down that hand.
Here, put the handkerchief over your nose, Eileen. The gas will clear away in a moment.
What was it?
I had a gas pen in my vest, an idea which was originated after some of our scientists were kidnapped by the Eastern Alliance. I never thought I'd have to use it on something like this.
I neglected to inform you that a core of the upper grades can leave his body as he pleases.
I can't move.
I need no futile arms and hands in this form. A core carries power, for a core is power.
I take it you will rid us of our bodies, too.
Precisely.
Isn't there anything... If we promise to forget, you can make us forget.
Unfortunately, the matter is out of my hands. Enough of these digressions. It is time...
At least let me say goodbye.
A little time must elapse before I can build up the energy to free you of your body. You may have the time. Besides, it is a new experience to me. Most interesting.
Eileen, darling, it's too late now, but I want you to know I love you. I've loved you ever since you walked into my office 3 years ago.
And I love you, Andrew. I always have. I always will.
Very touching.
Don't be afraid, my darling.
This touching of lip to lip. Very interesting. Energy is undoubtedly transmitted. Very well, Dr. Bronson. It is time.
No, take me first. Let him go. Andrew.
Your emotion is senseless. I'm merely returning the 2 of you to your true being.
Oh, Andrew. My darling.
You have done your work, O Loka. You have done your work too well.
You are not the operative I was sent for?
No. I am Carter. At last, power I learned on Earth. There is no core who can withstand me now. Sympathy is the ability to feel what others feel. How do you feel now, Loka?
I don't understand.
Say mercy.
Mercy. Mercy.
There shall be changes on Core. We must leave Earth alone to work out its destiny in its own way. Now, go to the converter and await me there. Draga. My Eileen.
Andrew,
Don't be afraid. The transition is painless. There is so much for us to do on Core, so much to teach them.
Andrew, I can't. I'm so frightened.
Don't be. Your power will soon be with me. For you, too, are Core. Emotion, too, is power. With your love and mine, we can right the wrongs Core has done to Earth. There is eternity for both of us to spend together. Eileen, Draga.
I'm ready. My darling. Now.
And forever.